Are you waking up in the morning with your eyes feeling dry? Maybe they're red or sticky, or they feel like there's sandpaper in there, or they're downright painful when you wake up. In this video, we're going to go over the main reasons why your eyes might be dry when you wake up, and 3 pro tips to help with that morning dryness. Let's focus in. Hey, howdy everybody, this is Dr. Neil Guy. I'm a Dr. EyeGuy, and I do videos all about the eyes to help you with your eyes. Whether it's eye education videos, eye product reviews, or answering your questions in the comments below. Now first off, let's go over the main reasons why your eyes might be extra dry in the morning. Now the first main reason is definitely a given. If you already have dry eyes during the day, if you have a dry eye disease, dry eye syndrome, you're definitely going to be more prone to feeling that dry eyes a little extra in the morning. The second reason might not be as obvious, but also very common. In fact, you might be experiencing it without even knowing it. And that's something called nocturnal lagophthalmos, where you sleep with your eyes slightly open. Now there are many reasons for nocturnal lagophthalmos that I can go in more detail in another video. It includes eyelid problems, nerve problems, Bell's palsy, and the list kind of goes on and on. But like I said, very common, and this might be something that you're experiencing. Now other possible causes that might not be as common might involve CPAP machines. Sometimes the air will leak out the corner of the CPAP machine and blow right under the eye all night long, and that will dry the eyes out. Floppy eyelid syndrome, where people will sleep and their eyelid will actually flip up a little bit, again exposing that area of the eyeball and drying that out as well. So now let's get into the meat and potatoes of the video. What can you actually do about the dry eyes in the morning? Now before we get into the 3 pro tips, let me give you the baseline groundwork that you can do to help your dry eyes. Now, like I said before, most people that have this already have a dry eye condition going on. So one of the big things you can do is go in to see your eye doctor, get your eyes checked, see what type of dry eyes you might have, and see what treatments might work best for you during the day, whether it's preservative-free artificial tears, prescription eye drops like Restasis or Xiidra. Now, speaking of drops, if you want to be proactive during the day, you can use preservative-free artificial tears maybe 4 times a day, definitely safe, and then maybe use an ointment or a gel at night, kind of like Celluvisc or Sustain overnight therapy. The other baseline that I want to mention is hydration. If you're dehydrated, your eyes are definitely going to be more dry during the day, and especially in the morning when you wake up, so make sure that you're getting enough water. The first pro tip, and there are actually 2 tips involved with this one. The first one being trying to avoid any electronic use 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. The reason why I say this is if you're working on the computer, looking at your phone, iPads, or even watching TV, we tend to blink a lot less, and that causes your eyes to definitely dry out more, and you'll feel the effects of that in the morning. The other one involves sleep setup. If you like to have a ceiling fan on, or if you like to have a fan blowing right on your face, see if you can still sleep with the ceiling fan off, or if that fan can be pointed somewhere else, because like I said, if you are someone that sleeps with their eyes slightly open, that extra air blown into your eye will dry your eyes out even further. If you wanted to take a step further, you can replace those fans with a humidifier, which can keep your eyes a little bit more moist at night. Pro tip number 2 involves keeping your eyelids tip-top shape, eyelid hygiene. Now during the day, your eyelids might accumulate debris, they might have blepharitis, they might be inflamed, and so at nighttime, if you can take care of your eyelids, clean off that debris, the better you will be in the morning. Here's the routine that I would do. If you're a makeup wearer, definitely remove the makeup before you go to bed. Use eyelid wipes or eyelid cleansing foams. Clean off the debris from the eyelashes, clean the bacteria that might be on the eyelids. That might help with the inflammation as well. I just did a video about eyelid wipes, definitely check that out. Warm compresses, definitely a big one. You want to get those oils in your oil glands flowing, definitely make them more liquid so they can come out a little bit easier. You can do eyelid massages as long as you're careful and gentle, and if you're doing that in conjunction with your eye doctor's treatments. And I would use a hypochlorous acid solution spray that you can spray on there to help control overpopulation of any bacteria. If you do these things at night right before you go to bed, it'll definitely help and improve your symptoms you might have in the morning when you wake up. Pro tip number 3 would be to use moisture chamber goggles or anything else that might reduce the exposure from the air to your eyeball, especially if you're someone dealing with nocturnal lagophthalmos. There are a few tricks that you can do to reduce the exposure while you're sleeping. One would be to actually tape the eyelids shut. I know that sounds crazy, but it actually works and helps a lot of people. I would definitely use the skin tape if you're going to do that, not just like regular tape or duct tape. That would not be comfortable. I'll put a link in the description below if you want to pick some of the skin tape up. Another one would be as simple as using a sleep mask. Sometimes just having that sleep mask will push the eyelids down a little bit and force you to not sleep with your eyes slightly open, and also at the same time that sleep mask will block some of the exposure that you're getting from the air. Now if you want to take it to the next level, you can use moisture chamber goggles. This is just one example. This is a tranquilized heat mask actually, so kind of has a double benefit there. You can use this for warm compresses and also use it at night that you can sleep with them on as moisture chamber goggles. They have a few different designs. There are some different designs that are a little bit smaller, maybe a little bit more comfortable for sleeping in, but they actually work quite well. And don't be afraid, right when you wake up, reach for those preservative-free artificial tears, put them right in the eye right when you wake up, and it can make the eyes feel fresh, get the eyelids moving around, and will help and lessen or dampen the symptoms that you might be experiencing. Now, if you needed a little extra help or guidance with dry eye treatments, eyelid hygiene, definitely check out my playlist right there, and also subscribe for my future videos right there. I'm Dr. Neil Gaiman, Dr. EyeGuy. Stay focused.